Hey, it's Lynette from Reach Canada. If you tuned into the previous video that I've done, just wanted to put together a couple of videos for the benefit of some of you who are out there building great technology and thinking about utilizing the associations as a conduit to get your tech to market, either as a piece of tech that the association adopts internally, a piece of tech that the association brings on as an enterprise solution, meaning that they will deliver it, they will pay you to deliver it to all of their membership, or whether they are willing to partner with you as a conduit or an extension of your sales and marketing structure, and make your product available to their members through their processes. So not saying that one is better than the other. There are definitely some nuances around how associations will make a decision on where they will play, if they will work with you, and you can check out the previous video on that. But I wanted to also make a distinction around how do you approach an association. So regardless of what type of product you have and how you would like the association to partner with you, I just wanted to give you a few little insights in terms of how associations make decisions on bringing on tech, and give you a few tidbits of advice in terms of how to best approach them. So the first piece that I would recommend is, before you make that call, before you send the email, get to know a little bit about the association or the association executive or the person inside the organization that you are addressing. So I think this is pretty basic sales technique, and a lot of people have this figured out. But the first thing to know is associations aren't homogenous. First of all, they have different size memberships, which means they have different ability to bring on resources and deliver products and services to their members. But they're also not homogenous in terms of their priorities and what they're prioritizing in any given year. And they're also not homogenous in terms of how they view the value of technology from the association's point of view. So some associations, as a cultural approach, just simply say that technology isn't our purview, that's in the bucket of the broker community, and we don't touch it. Other associations are very tech forward and very focused on enhancing access to technology, and in fact also adopting technology to enhance how they are serving their members. So there is a large spectrum of how associations view technology just from a cultural point of view, and it's in your best interest to kind of know before you approach an organization where they fit on that spectrum. The other difference between associations that doesn't make them homogenous is some associations are still very volunteer driven, which means that their board of directors or their committee structure will largely drive the decisions in terms of how they adopt anything, including technology, and how they deliver it. So other organizations are very operationally driven, where the board has set a strategic priority to say tech is important to us. CEO and team, you go out and make those decisions on our behalf now that you know what we're looking for. And they provide the operations more of an opportunity to make those decisions. So I would argue that the dichotomy there is, very where you have your governance or your board of directors, your volunteers making those decisions, and it's still very sort of volunteer driven, versus some associations that are very business minded, and they're focused on delivering bottom line value for dollar to the membership. And again, it's in your best interests to know before you approach the association where they fall on that spectrum. So in that piece, it's who makes the decisions, and it's how they make the decisions. So are they committee driven or are they very operationally budget profit driven? So that's an important context to have as well. I think the other piece that's often missed is who are the influencers in the organization? So is the board of directors or the chair of the board the biggest influencer, or are there actually some pretty prominent brokers and or just real estate agents inside the organization who are seen as influencers and people that contribute to making those decisions, or the decision makers look to for guidance? And in my experience, those exist in almost every organization and are really good people to have in your court. So they're good to have as advisors before you approach the association. They're good to have as sounding boards as you're building out your technology. And they're also great to have just as advocates as you are moving forward in the sales process. So that's another good one to have in your back pocket. The last thing that I'll leave you with is a clear understanding of what value add means to the association you're approaching. So for some associations, value add means I can demonstrate that this product will actually put dollars in the pockets of my members. For others, it means if I deliver this product, it confers that I care about our members and that we are simply enabling great technology into the hands of our members. So again, a really deep understanding of what those motivating factors are for your association. I think all of this goes without saying that building relationships is an important component of your process with an association. Don't forget that a real estate agent's business is, well, up until now, belly to belly, but it is very relationship driven. So it's what they know and it's what they expect if you want to do business with them. Hope this is helpful, and look forward to seeing you again soon.